It's time for the Margin Matters Minute with Money Man Jason Brown.
All right, welcome back to the channel. Jason Brown here. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you are a new viewer, I really appreciate you checking me out. Hopefully you learned something today from my stories. And if you are a returning viewer, I truly appreciate your continued support. And as always, I hope you guys learned something from what I talk about today. Now, today's topic is a continuing series of videos that I'm doing. These are probably the ones that I have the most fun with. And this is what I've titled Turning Trash into Cash. So I have a playlist set up. If you guys want to check that out, I'll actually link that in the description below of the previous videos that I've done on this topic. And once again, I will start with the disclaimer. I am not dumpster diving or anything like that, digging through the trash. It's not quite that extreme. But what happens is I live in a condominium complex, and of course we have a dumpster area. Again, I'm not jumping into the dumpster, but what happens is people will leave stuff like next to the dumpster or around the dumpster. Of course, we have a recycling area as well. And mainly, I think what happens is when people move in or move out and they're just getting rid of junk or they don't want it and they just set stuff aside and hopefully people will pick it up, or maybe they didn't have time to go donate it or try to sell it on their own, or they didn't feel like just throwing it in the dumpster. They just leave it there for somebody else. And I found a lot of things that way that have had tremendous value that I was in complete shock that people would just leave, by a dumpster. I've sold things for over hundreds of dollars before that people have left there. And I decided to start chronicling this for my YouTube channel just because I think they're fun stories, and also they can inspire you guys to just kind of be on the lookout for things that people just leave or give away or don't want. And not every time it's worthless or it's broken. A lot of times it's something that has tremendous value that you can either keep and use for yourself or sell it and make money off of if you don't need it or you don't want it. So that's what happened in this case. The recent story I'm going to share is, once again, walked up, take the trash to the dumpster, and found a stroller. Now, of course, my wife and I, we have two young boys, 5 and 1 at the time of this recording, and we're always looking for stuff, baby stuff, stroller, this type of thing. And strollers are extremely expensive if you buy them new, retail, pay full retail for them. Some of them can cost thousands of dollars. Like if you get those jogging strollers, some of them can be $500 to $1,000. Really, really big investment. And the thing with the strollers is you don't really use them that much. Sometimes the babies, they don't really like being in them, and you're never gonna know until you buy it and try it out. And of course the kids, they grow so fast, so they're not gonna be in a stroller for that long period of time. So you're really just using it for a finite amount of time, and it doesn't really make sense to spend $200, $300, $400, $500 for something that you might only use for 6 months. So that's the logic here. So got lucky. We found this stroller. It's actually a Joovy. I had to look this up. It's a Joovy caboose tandem stroller. So 2 kids can sit in it. It kind of converts. You can take the back seat out. It's really kind of versatile. It's really cool. So you take the back seat out, and one of the kids can stand. There's a little standing platform, so you can either stand or sit in the back. Really, really cool. You can kind of customize it. Now, these retail, like if we went out and retail bought this, it would be anywhere between probably, I think the cheapest I saw was $189.99 at Target, and then they go upwards to probably over $300, $350. Of course, it just depends on what model you get and which, all the features that it might have. But they're running between $200 and $300 to buy one of these new. So we kind of lucked out. We got it out of the trash, of course. It needed a little bit cleaned up. We cleaned it. We washed it. We got the fabric cleaned and made it look like it was new again. And we took really good care of it. So we decided to keep this and use it. So we used it, and we probably used it for maybe about a year or so. I'm not really sure. We've had this one for quite a while, and we've gotten a lot of mileage out of it. We really used it a lot. And so it came to the day where my wife decided, hey, we just got another stroller. It was a hand-me-down, which was a little bit nicer of a stroller. So we wanted to keep that one and try to sell this one. This is the one, the orange Joovy caboose that we found at the dumpster that we got for free. So my wife wanted to try to go ahead and try to sell it. We listed it on Facebook Marketplace for $50, and it was listed for about a few days, and somebody just came and picked it up today and gave us $50 cash for it. So when she left, when the buyer left, I told my wife, I said, that's basically like finding $50 on the ground. We found that stroller at the dumpster. We actually used it for a while. So we got use out of it, saved potentially $300 on going out and buying a stroller brand new. And then we sold this stroller for $50. So if you combine all that together, we probably, you know, that puts us in the plus category of probably $350 on the plus side. So these are the types of things that I like to share, stories like this to hopefully inspire you guys to just kind of be on the lookout. Like, you know, maybe you have friends or family that are moving or something, and they're just like, hey, just come take this stuff. Like, we don't have time to donate it or to do a yard sale, or, you know, just get rid of it. You just take it off our hands. And some of this stuff might have some value, if not to you, to maybe to somebody else. So you can either, like I said, like we did, you can keep it and use it for yourself, or you can try to sell it and make some cash off of it. So again, just wanted to share this story real quick. I will continue to post these stories as they happen in our lives, just because I think they're kind of cool and unique. So that's all for today. Jason Brown saying thanks so much. If you want to support me, consider subscribing to the channel. I would truly appreciate that. And of course, if you want to see more of my endeavors, you can check out my website, yourmarginmatters.com, and learn about the books I've written. I've written a couple of books, one on personal finance and one on how to avoid student loan debt. Two very, very helpful books, I hope, that you can check out as well. So until next time, Jason Brown saying my favorite saying to remember, it's not the amount of money you make, but the margin matters the most. See you next time.